I'm here with Miss Albert, a in-school suspension and guided study teacher. Along with teaching, she also coaches both varsity field hockey and varsity girls lacrosse here at B.H.S. And she also, with the very little spare time she has, is an assistant coach at UNE for women's lacrosse. How do you handle the tryout process?
I like to have a rubric or guidelines that we can go by and treat everyone fairly, even though they may have been on varsity the year before, and try to do everything like a clean slate process. So we probably do like 10 skill sets. If this is for lacrosse, pertaining to lacrosse, we want to look to make sure that they have some right hand proficiency, some left hand proficiency, defensive skills, things like that, and then we will rate them like 1 through 4 that way. Everyone's equal playing field, and a freshman can be just as good and have that much more value than a senior, if so. So that's the most even way to do it.
Right. Okay. What are your strengths and weaknesses as a coach?
Strengths and weaknesses as a coach. I think my strength is that I'm very passionate about field hockey and lacrosse. And I did play both of them in college as well, all 4 years. And that wasn't that long ago, so I like to think that I can still relate to the students and the athletes on a level that some coaches I feel like I've always had that couldn't relate. So I try to be more understanding that way. Also, I know it helps me in the way I motivate the girls, the way I teach things, either going quickly through a skill set or going really slow and taking time because I know I needed that time as an athlete, which wasn't that long ago. So that'd probably be my strength. My weakness is that I'm pretty young. It's my 5th year being the girls lacrosse coach here, and then 2nd year for field hockey. So, like I said, I'm one of the youngest coaches in the league. So everything is like a learning process.
How do you promote community support for your programs?
Community support for my programs. By trying to involve the younger age kids, trying to make youth play days, or really being in field hockey. I'm very much involved with the youth program. With lacrosse, it's pretty steady, and we have really good people managing that. So I try to show my face a couple times, try to create games where we can have all the kids come and they can wear their jerseys and maybe play at halftime. Also, coaching at UNE, it's really good to involve like the local college because we don't realize how lucky we are to have them there. So trying to create this whole big lacrosse community with the college, our high school, with Biddeford Youth Lacrosse, that kind of stuff.
What is your role out of season as a coach?
Out of season as a coach. My role is, well, there's a lot of limited things that I can do as a coach out of season because of the MPA guidelines, but it's really important that I still here as a teacher and be supportive to student athletes and be someone that they can talk to within the rules and the guidelines, and making sure I have like all my certifications up to date, going to clinics. If it was for the college, my role out of season is to go recruiting, but that's completely different. No free time.
Okay. What coaches, teachers, or other people have been great influences on you, and why?
Coaches and teachers. Actually all 3 of my coaches at Scarborough High School, Coach Mariella was my field hockey coach, Marsha Wood was my lacrosse coach, and Coach Murphy was my basketball coach, and those 3 have all, and my college coaches, I love my college coaches to death, but I think high school really set the bar for, me thinking, what I want to do later, because I wanted to aspire to be like them, and I never really saw that in my future completely, so they're definitely the biggest role models.
How do you plan on improving as a coach from year to year?
Like I said, going to clinics and really trying to pick apart what worked and what didn't work through the seasons, and try to pull from, let's say, other coaches that I get the chance to observe or play against, and really try to make the best version of the coach that I can be. I think over time it'll get better.
Yeah. What are your goals for this coming lacrosse season?
This coming season, my goals would be to go farther than we've ever been. Our best record we've ever had is 8 wins, 6 losses. We are only a 7th year varsity program, so anything higher than that would be my goal, and we've only made it to the first round of the playoffs, so I'll say a 9-3 record, and how about 2nd round of playoffs, although I do think that with hard work we might be able to do farther than that. But
Good.
Those are good goals.
Well, good luck.